You are live. Rotate device. Your device should be rotated. Why does these things have to be so crazy sometimes? You just don't understand the word of technology sometimes. Sometimes. Anyway, let me get settled here because I don't want to ruin the in fact, let me just move it right here. Sorry guys. Give me 1 second. Rotate to me. 1 second. Oh god, that's way too dark. No, stop it, it's live. You would laugh too. Anyway, what's up, Ghoulie Nation? It is I, back at you again with a review on Clash of Champions 2017. But there's more we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about Raw and Smackdown Live as a whole. We're also going to talk about Dolph Ziggler, injury report for Dean Ambrose. Now let's talk about the show, Clash of Champions 2017. I watched it this morning, and I gotta say, I was really impressed. The short description, well, not the short, but long written description. It was a really, really good show. Not great, but it was just good. The men and women of SmackDown Live roster really should be applauded because I'm giving the show like at least a B minus. A B minus. That is as close as it's gonna get. You know, even though the card doesn't look like pay-per-view quality, more like, you know, like something that you'll see on TV, but it was actually pretty good. Like I said, it was a really good show. I only got 2 wrong out of this, and both of them were title matches. The Women's Championship and the United States Championship. I'm happy that Dolph, congratulations to Dolph. We'll talk about more on Dolph later on. Like I said, match of the night will go to the Smackdown Tag Team Championship match. That was a really good match. I gotta say, you know, I'm loving the Usos tag team title reign, and I hope it doesn't slow down any further than that. I hope they keep the belts till WrestleMania. Hell, you can make them the longest reigning SmackDown Tag Team Champions, and I wouldn't mind it. I like the Usos. They're entertaining. And I see them having that SmackDown division on lock until it's time for them to lose the belts. Time for them to lose the belts, however. Anyway, what else? The lumberjack match to me was okay. I gotta give ladies credit. They really pulled off of what they could do in the ring. I mean, lumberjack matches is always going to be something chaotic. The triple threat match was actually really good. Really good way to open up the show. Jinder Mahal and AJ, I won't get into that. You guys know my last video, how I felt about that. Just the same as Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. So overall, this is a show that is this is like a rewatchable show. It's rewatchable. There's no moments. I think the only one you could skip is, well, I won't skip it because I love it. The Bludgeon Brothers versus Breezango. I know everybody loves Breezango, but I don't. So when Breezango got destroyed, I was kind of happy with it. But anyway, that's how I felt about that. Now let's skip on to Raw and SmackDown. I'm going to go with Raw. Starting off with Kurt Angle in the ring, and he said, what's regarding of the Universal Championship match for the Royal Rumble. And Braun Strowman comes out there, then Kane comes out, and then Brock comes out, and then Kurt Angle makes the match at the Royal Rumble. It will be a triple threat match for the Universal Championship. Brock Lesnar will be defending the belt against Kane and Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman, understandable. Kane is kind of a head scratcher to me. I mean, Kane I don't know if Kane. I don't see Kane walking out of Philadelphia with the Universal title. That would be a shocking feat. I would love nothing better but than Braun Strowman to walk out as Universal Champion, but something tells me Brock will lay down on the line and will probably leave Philly with the damn Universal title. I just have a feeling that this Royal Rumble is going to be what I think it's going to be. It's just going to be the Royal Rumble. Oh, God. Brock Lesnar, Braun Strowman, and Kane. It would have been better if it was just Braun and Brock part 2, but no, you guys added Kane into the mix. Why add Kane into the... I don't hate Kane. I love Kane, but why? Why? Just why would you actually decide to put Kane is gonna win? Football TV. Well, hello, welcome to the stream. You say Kane is gonna win. If Kane wins, I will freak out. I will freak out. I'll probably do a backflip if Kane wins. But if Braun wins, I'll be happy as hell. But if Brock wins, this is gonna be my reaction when I come up here at the end of the show, or when I talk about that match. Because normally the Royal Rumble is the main event of the show, hence the name Royal Rumble. This will be me, like when I talk about if Brock retains. Roman and Brock. We don't want to see that. You're gonna do it anyway. Fuck us fans. That's basically what Vince McMahon wants us to do. I don't hate Roman, but my thing is with Brock and Roman, we've already seen it, and I gotta give it. They'll give us a match. I'm not saying that they'll give us a match, but for once, can Vince get it through his head? Just please do something different. Who do you think will win the Royal Rumble? I will get to that. I have 5 people winning the Rumble, potential winners of the Royal Rumble. But as for I'm totally off topic. I'm supposed to be talking about Raw. But see what happens when you're on live and with Brock Lesnar. You talk about Brock Lesnar and you talk about everything else on that under the sun. Are you going to be there? No, I will not be there for the Rumble. And hello to you, Janet K. LP 21,000. Okay. I will not be at the Royal Rumble. I live in Indiana, so I can't afford to go to the Royal Rumble. But I will be there for the road to WrestleMania in Indiana. I think Smackdown is coming in March. I'm new and I love WWE. Well, I'm happy that you knew. Subscribe if you already haven't. And you love the WWE. I love the WWE too. But live in Germany. Oh, I got Germany. Wow. Well, hello there from Germany. Wow, I have fans in Germany. I don't know that. Didn't know that till today. Well, thank you. And hello to every country that's watching. And be a part of the Ghoulie Nation. What else happened on Raw? Oh, Dean Ambrose got hurt. Oh, I love Dean Ambrose. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing. You won't be disappointed on this show. Dean Ambrose got hurt, and it sucks because now I heard that he's out for 6 months. 6 months. So he will miss the Rumble, the Elimination Chamber, WrestleMania. Hell, he probably might not even come back till probably SummerSlam, which is kind of a good thing because SummerSlam does need a little bit of a hype. You love Roman Reigns. Oh, you love Roman Reigns. I like Roman Reigns. But if you missed my little rant a little bit of a while ago, I said about Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, and I don't want to see that. I mean, I would love for Roman to win the Universal title because, number one, I'm sorry, the Universal title, in my opinion, is the worst belt. I don't even count that as a WWE title belt because two reasons. Number one, two part-timers have held that belt. Goldberg and Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar has been holding this belt since WrestleMania, and that is a title reign too long. Hardly on the show, only there to put some guys like beat to make him unstoppable. And they have the nerve to do this. They did this before with Brock, if you remember, when he won the belt at SummerSlam and he beat John Cena. I did not like that. I did not like that at all. Why do you... Yes, I heard about the female Royal Rumble, which I will get to later on. And I'm kind of surprised and shocked about that. Also, Hideo Itami also debuted on this show. He was supposed to debut on 205 Live, but he ended up helping his friend Finn Balor, who was taking on the Miztourage. But, you know... just the typical stuff. Oh, Seth Rollins took on Jason Jordan earlier on in the night. It was an okay match, I guess. We also had the main event, Absolution versus Mickie James, Bayley, and Sasha Banks. How do I feel about it? Oh, did I also mention Stephanie McMahon was there? I'm so funny when Royal Rumble comes. Royal Rumble is the big four. It's the big four of all the WB pay-per-views. And it should be a memorable show. But in my opinion, since 2013, the Royal Rumble match as a whole, and sometimes the show, has not really lived up to its expectations. Granted, we do get good WrestleManias of it, but at the same time, we have been getting slapped in the face by the decision-making and the booking by Vince. So, tell me, who do you think will win? Who will win it? The Royal Rumble or the female? Or both? Like I said earlier, I have 5 people. 5 people. 5 people winning the Royal Rumble for the men's side. Samoa Joe. I have Samoa Joe. I have... possibly Roman Reigns. Actually, there's no possibility. They're probably gonna give it to Roman because WWE doesn't really think. They really don't give a damn what the fans want. But Samoa Joe, Roman Reigns, Finn Balor would be a really good one. Seth Rollins would be another good one, Seth Rollins would be a good one. And the 5th and final one, for me, that would be a really, really good one. And to me, the man who should win it, Shinsuke Nakamura. Because Shinsuke Nakamura winning the Royal Rumble, and I hope and pray AJ Styles holds the belt until Mania. So we can get Nakamura versus AJ. They've been teasing it a little bit on SmackDown. They made them tag team and made them face off each other at Money in the Bank. They teased it at Money in the Bank. But can they do it at WrestleMania? I think they can. I think they can. And out of all those 5, it's looking like Roman's going to win the whole thing. But the fan, I will be happy if Roman win it. But it's obviously, predictable that Roman would win it. But if they just think outside the box and let Shinsuke win the Royal Rumble, woo-wee, can you imagine? We've already seen this match in Japan, but just imagine it in WrestleMania. AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura. And that should be the main event. That should end the show, as far as I'm concerned. For Raw, they can do whatever they want to do. But that would be really phenomenal, no pun intended, if we saw AJ versus Nakamura. We already saw AJ and Finn, and that match was great. But can Vince finally get it through his head? What do you like better, Raw or SmackDown? To be honest, I like SmackDown a little bit more. Raw has been getting better, To be honest with the WWE product as a whole, back in the day, I was always Team Blue. Always Team Blue. I mean, I like Raw. I watch Raw. I never miss a Raw show, and I never miss a SmackDown show. But if you were to ask which is better, SmackDown. SmackDown was always my favorite. I always tune in Tuesday when it was back on Thursday nights, and then back on Friday night, and then they moved it to Tuesday. Love SmackDown. Really great. I like SmackDown more better than Raw, in my opinion. What is your favorite show? SmackDown, Raw, WCW, NXT, or Lucha Underground? Oh, out of all of them? Oh, okay. You're missing one, man. You're missing one. You're missing ECW, because I love ECW. I love Lucha Underground. I need to catch up on Lucha Underground. I am way behind on Lucha Underground. Way behind. The last time I watched, it was the medallion type match for Ultima Lucha Tres, I believe. I'm on the road to that. I'm on the part where I think it was the last title defense. They announced Rey Mysterio versus you can tell three things. Lucha Underground. Oh, what was that? Oh, with Johnny Mundo, and then Rey Mysterio. I want Rey Mysterio to return to the Royal Rumble. I would love for Rey to return in WWE. I would love for Rey to return in WWE. I would love for him to return. Yeah, it was Rey Mysterio versus Johnny Mundo. That's where I'm at right now. Them hyping up the match. That's where I'm at right now. So I'm way behind. WCW, I was never a huge WCW fan. I only watched one show, and that was Thunder. And all I saw was Goldberg beating the crap out of Hulk Hogan. And I told my dad, what is this trash that you made me watch? My dad tried to make me watch WCW, and I told him, nah, no. I'll stick to the WWF. And when the first ECW show I watched was, I think it was on TNN, and I think it was the Dudley Boys versus Raven. Versus Tommy Dreamer, and Raven came out of nowhere. Now I did remember seeing Raven on WCW, but I thought Raven was still under contract with WCW until he just basically even flowed the Dudley Boys and 1, 2, 3 the Dudleys. So that's when I loved ECW. Ultimo Dragon to return. I don't see the Ultimo Dragon returning to the. I don't see Ultimo Dragon returning in the Rumble. To Jerry, I believe he's back. I think he's on 205 Live, but he's barely on the show. What happened to that? Also, what else for SmackDown Live? Oh, SmackDown Live. Before I start with SmackDown Live, SmackDown Live this week was all tag team. It's like Teddy Long basically booked the show, because damn near every match was damn near a tag team match. Everything was a tag team match on SmackDown. Won't get too much into it, but the best part of SmackDown Live, other than Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon, was Dolph Ziggler's promo and him dropping the U.S. belt. People thinking Dolph quit. No, I don't think Dolph is quit. I think it's a swerve. I think WWE is swerving us. I think Dolph Ziggler got an extension on his contract, and whatever they're gonna do with Dolph, that would be excellent. But if he actually legit quit, that would really shock me. So what that means for the United States title, I don't know what that means. But that's all I got for Raw and SmackDown. Or Undertaker. I don't see Taker coming back anytime soon. Taker is officially retired, so they say, but there's kind of sad. There's only one Taker match I would love to see, and we all know what we all love to see, and that's The Undertaker versus Sting at WrestleMania. That is the match that I would love to see. But thanks to Seth Rollins injuring Sting, that's not gonna happen. Thank you, Seth. The knee! The knee strikes again! The knee! Where is Sting? Who know? I don't know where Sting is. I need to look that up on where Sting is. But to be honest, this would be my dream WrestleMania card. What the way of this year has been. Believe it or not, the main event, obviously, Nakamura versus AJ Styles. For the Universal title, Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar versus Braun Strowman. A triple threat match for the Universal title. I would also have Sting. Vince talked to Sting, and him and Taker could just have one match, and that could be the end of both of Sting and Undertaker. They could both. Well, I know Sting's retired, and I know the Undertaker's retired, but if they can just come out of retirement for that one match, that would be epic. Triple H versus Kurt Angle or Jason Jordan. I wouldn't mind seeing that. Or matter of fact, Kurt Angle versus Triple H together. And just having Jason Jordan turn heel and turn on Kurt Angle. That I would love to see. That could happen at WrestleMania. Asuka versus Alexa Bliss. I have a feeling they will do that. John Cena versus Kurt Angle. No. I've already seen that in the... No. No, John Cena versus Kurt. I've already seen that match a lot in the Ruthless Aggression era. But here in this day and era, no, don't want to see that. For John Cena, I do have a match for John, though. And this one could be a shocker because John Cena can't miss a WrestleMania. But John Cena versus... his name just popped up to me, too. I can't think of it, but so far, that's what I would have for WrestleMania. Just 4 big matches that you know everybody could see. Booker T in the Rumble. Booker T could possibly be in the Royal Rumble. I mean, I remember that Michael Cole was in the Royal Rumble and Jerry the King Lawler was in the Rumble one year. Speaking of the Royal Rumble, the female version of the Royal Rumble. The female version. The Rock, no. The Rock. If The Rock did return in the Royal Rumble, that would be epic. But no, I can't see that happening. I could see... female Royal Rumble. Who would win it? I have 3 possible candidates. It could be Asuka. Asuka or Nia Jax. And the third and final one, believe it or not, could actually be Naomi or Becky Lynch. One of those 4 women. I meant to say 4, but I don't know why I said 3. It's live, guys. It's live YouTube. That's why for the female Royal Rumble, kind of happy with it. We could see some surprises. And then there's been the rumor that Ronda Rousey, the Hardy Boys, the Hardy Boys are back. I know Jeff, Matt is woken now. Matter of fact, I would love to see Demon Finn Balor versus woken Matt Hardy. That would probably be epic. Or just the Broken Hardys versus the Wyatt family. And I'm not talking about just Bray Wyatt. I mean, if they can just find a way to do Bray Wyatt, Bray Wyatt, Luke Harper, and Eric Rowan, put them back together again, then that I would like to see. So yeah, for the female and for the Royal Rumble as a whole, I just have those 4 women winning the Royal Rumble. And with all that, if there any more that you want to know about wrestling, you want to know who the favorite wrestler is, or one of my favorite matches, or hell, since we're talking about the Royal Rumble, one of my favorite Royal Rumbles. One of the favorite Royal Rumble, or what's your favorite pay-per-view? Of all time, that one. Okay, if as a show wise, WrestleMania show wise, why is Kalisto alone? Why is Kalisto Sin Cara? Kalisto is on 205 Live, and Sin Cara is back on SmackDown because I guess he didn't make the weight for 205 Live, which is kind of strange. But my favorite pay-per-view, oh man, WrestleMania 17 is my favorite pay-per-view. That was the epitome of what a pay-per-view should have been. And it was also the pay-per-view that almost made me stop watching wrestling. For one reason, and one reason only. The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin. I was a huge Rock fan. But when The Rock lost because of Vince McMahon and Stone Cold, that almost did it for me for WrestleMania. And as for wrestling, it's still the greatest WrestleMania. So, that being said, I already got Clash of Champions out the way. I got half a Raw and half a SmackDown out the way. Dean Ambrose's injury, the Royal Rumble. Oh, the card so far. The Royal Rumble match, obviously. The first ever female Royal Rumble match. Cedric Alexander versus the real one. Being one real Enzo Amore. I have Cedric Alexander. This is his year, his moment. Let him hold the belt. But as for Enzo Amore and, oh god, that one chick. No, and Nia Jax, the storyline. Oh, I don't like this at all. And then also the Universal title match. So far, that's what I got for the card at Royal Rumble. I'm going to try to get out of here and let you guys enjoy the rest of your day. If you stuck around through this, thank you. And for all of you that have been subscribing with me, I will probably have a Christmas Eve video for you from me. And happy holidays to you. And also, you guys enjoy your holiday season. Make sure you're safe out there. Be with the ones that you love. And I am Mount Ghoulie. I will see you all soon. And when you... Wait, what's it say? When you a WWE superstar, what title? Oh, if I was a WWE superstar and who I would be... Oh, wow. If I was a WWE superstar... Be honest, even though Finn Balor took the gimmick... I would come out as Venom or come out as Carnage, as a psychopathic wrestler, to the point where it's just then and there. And what title would I hold first? Ooh, the Intercontinental title. I love the Intercontinental title. I believe it's the second, should be and only be the second best major championship of the company's history. I love the design of the Intercontinental title, especially in the Attitude Era. I would probably bring the Attitude Era Intercontinental title back. And that would be said with that. I think on... Oh, before I get out of here, I probably might do a live fan... not live fan, but like come back here on YouTube for live and have a... just... You guys just answer me questions on everything about wrestling or just life in general. And I will come up and answer all the questions that pop up to me. So I will gladly like to do that and like to interact with all my subscribers. So with that being said, if there are any more questions before I hit the Ghoulie train, the Intercontinental title, United States title, I don't think there is. So, I am Mount Gooley. I will catch you guys for the end of the year questions and comments video, and I will see you then. So God bless you all, and enjoy your holiday season, guys.